Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Doc Sports back with your 9 NBA betting picks for Wednesday, Hump Day Wednesday, the 19th of November. Try to do all this in about 10 to 15 minutes. Usually, Indian Cowboy's here to join me. He's got some family things going on tonight. So I said I would just jump on for everybody so you don't miss out on a day. But make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and you follow us every day as we do these all the NBA rundown every day for you. And we do all the football games as well and a bunch of college basketball. So make sure you like and subscribe. If you want in on my top plays, I got a special, super special. You can get in on All Sports Pass. Only way to get these All Sports Passes if you text me directly because you have to get my link. So you text your name to this number, 740-760-1131. You can get a 2-week All Sports Pass that would cost you $600 if you bought all the individual sports, just $99. Or you can get what would cost you $1,250 if you buy all the sports for 2 months for $299. So text your name to this number. Both old and new customers, this will work for anybody just for today, for Wednesday only. So make sure you text me at that number. All right, let's go to the NBA tonight. We've got Houston at Cleveland, and I was a little shocked here. Obviously, Cleveland's a little banged up, so that's the reason why Houston is favored by 1.5, total 233.5. And, as we're looking at this, Cleveland's going to be missing, potentially Cleveland's going to be missing Garland, Tyson, and Strus. Obviously, Strus has been out for a little while. And I do think Mitchell will be back in this one, but he has been banged up, it seems like, the last couple of weeks. So not quite been himself. And Houston's just playing great basketball right now. I mean, when you look at Houston, I thought coming into the year might take a little while. It has not. They have won 4 in a row. 3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games. Beat an Orlando team that just turned around and beat the snot out of Golden State. So I think that was a pretty impressive win. I like Houston to keep it rolling. Sometimes you just have to go with the hot team. The hotter team is Houston. Give me Houston -1.5. Next game, Toronto at Philly. And Toronto, we've been talking about this team a lot. Philly's favored by 1, total 235. When we talked about Toronto early in the year, I said this was a team I thought could maybe pick up the pieces, be in the 6th, 7th, 8th spot in the Eastern Conference with all these teams that were banged up and missing some key starters for either the entire season or most of the year. They got off to a slow start. That has been a distant memory. Since then, they are 8-2 in their last 10 games, 7-3 against the spread. And I know Philly has been a darling as far as covering. They're 7-2-1 against the spread, but they're just 5-5 straight up. I like Toronto here +1. I think the odds tell you all you need to know. This Toronto team's playing great basketball, and they're getting a little respect here. I'm giving them the respect. Take Toronto to win this game. Next game, Charlotte at Indiana. And who would think Charlotte's favored in a game the way they've been playing? They're just 4-10 on the year, but when you're facing an Indiana team that's 1-13, yes, 1-13 and 1-5 against the spread at home, Charlotte's deserving favorite. Total 235.5. I like Charlotte here -1. I just think this Pacers team, they're so banged up, and I'm not saying they're trying to get the most ping pong balls so they potentially get Boozer or one of these great big men that they could use, but they sure look like they're throwing in the towel. Give me Charlotte here -1. Golden State and Miami. This game, don't see a line out yet. I do think Miami will be slight favorites as Golden State's in a back-to-back spot, but I would lean towards Miami in this one because Golden State in the back-to-back spots have not been good. They did win against San Antonio finally. They had lost all their previous back-to-back spots, but other than that one, they have not looked good, and they really look like they were worn out at the end of that game last night. So Miami slight lean when this line comes out. Next game, Denver at New Orleans. And New Orleans, they got a miracle cover. I don't know if you watched the end of that last game. No one's guarding them. They go in and shoot a layup with basically no time on the clock, and they cover by half or point, depending on where you got it at. It's going to be they're going to need some miracles tonight to stay in this one because Denver is playing great basketball, 10-3 on the year and 8-2 the last 10 games, 7-3 against the spread the last 10 games. And I know New Orleans has gotten some covers because you're getting huge numbers pretty much every game. But they're, 1, 2, 3, 4, what was that, 6 games? 6-game losing streak, or is that 7? 6-game losing streak. In that 6 games, they've pushed once and won twice. So I'm going to take Denver here. I know it's a lot of points. I know you said I always preach I don't lay big numbers, but I'm having to pick the games that are here. This won't be one of my best plays, but if I was going to play it, Denver -1. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports. Next game, Kings at the Thunder. And the Thunder, are playing great basketball. They're 14-1. They're not even healthy. Jalen Williams, their second best player, has been out the entire season. I don't know how much longer he'll be back, but I mean, there's no rushing him back when you're 14-1 and you're 6-0 at home, 4-2 against the spread at home. You're facing a Kings team that they've already said they believe they're probably going to, be sellers and kind of, this team. But with their one young player that I thought they needed to do well was Kyler Murray, and he's out. Keegan Murray, right? And he's out for the year, I believe. I would take Sacramento plus that 18.5 is a crazy number. I do think they keep it within the 18.5, but I think you're nuts if you're playing this game. Next game, Washington at Minnesota. Minnesota favored by 16, total 237.5. Washington is 1-12. So yes, we have another one-win team to match Indiana. And they're 0-10 in their last 10 games and 1-9 against the spread. Now, rarely would I suggest you lay big numbers, but I mean, the way they're getting beat, I don't know how you don't. I mean, they lost by 23 to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's not good. They lost by 23 to Houston. They did keep it within 2 against Detroit, covered that one. But, I mean, after that, that's their only cover. They've just been getting murdered. Minnesota minus 16 in this one. Knicks at the Mavericks for the next game. We got 2 games left. Knicks minus 4.5, total 226.5. And looks like Brunson's still going to be out in this game, but it has not mattered for Dallas. Dallas hasn't played anybody really good. They did beat at home a Portland team that was at the end of that road string. But other than that, I mean, they lost by 24 to Minnesota last time out on Monday. I just don't have any confidence in them. And I know the Knicks are a little banged up, but the Knicks, they're a pretty deep team. That banged up team only lost to a good Miami team by 2 last time out. I'm going to lay the points here until Dallas shows me something. And the last game is the Bulls and the Blazers. And this game does not have an official line yet because Portland, as we're recording, is just getting ready to tip off. But I would lean towards the Bulls in this spot. Bulls are the rested team. They're facing a Blazers team that, going to be pressed tonight in this one. So I would lean towards that one, but I wouldn't go crazy. These teams in the back-to-back do some crazy things out there as they take on Phoenix tonight. But that's what we like for our 9 games today. Don't forget, if you want to get in on my top plays, I got a couple specials. You can one special for you. Text my number, text your name to this number, and I can get you a 2-week all sports pass for $99 or 2 months all sports pass for $299. The only way to find this, you will not find this at the website, so you text my personal cell. This is me. Text your name to it, and I'll send you. That's a $600 for 2 weeks or $1,250 for 2 months. And that's all sports included to test me out. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow.